Hi everyone, welcome to the Restaurant Show, and I have the fantastic executive chef Hugo Lee from Trattoria Divina, and you are going to show off some great fall dessert that you have at the restaurant. Tell me what it is.
It's going to be banana frosted cheesecake.
Okay.
With Bailey's sauce.
The Bailey's sauce, which
Bailey's
I love
sauce.
that. And we've already kind of started it here, and he's going to kind of go through on how you make it from the very beginning, and then of course we're going to have that beautiful finished cheesecake at the end.
Okay.
But okay, so what do we already have going right there?
Okay, we got some cream cheese and
Okay.
sugar. So
Okay.
you got 4.5 pounds of cream cheese.
And you're just going to use the regular 8-ounce package that you could get at the grocery
Yeah.
store. Okay, great.
With 2 cups of sugar.
2 cups of sugar.
You know.
Okay,
That would
fantastic.
make 10-inch pie.
Okay, and you can either do, and now you have 2 different ways of doing it, which is great for entertaining. You either have a regular size 10-inch, or you're going to use these smaller,
Yes.
which you're going to show us how to do that in a little
Yes,
bit. Okay,
okay.
so we have that, just incorporating the sugar.
You incorporate the sugar and make it, you whip it until it gets nice and fluffy.
Okay, cool.
And
So
you
we'll-
get crumbs on
So
it.
we're going to let that keep going. Okay.
And then the second step is that you put the vanilla Oreo cookie.
Now I love it. So what do? You crush these up?
You crush this on a blender.
Okay,
and
great.
put a little bit of butter.
Oh, and then that's going to make that crust.
cookie back.
What? And then obviously you can do it with the chocolate ones too.
You can do it with the
yeah,
chocolate.
but this, the flavor lends itself to the bananas. Okay,
bananas
great.
and
I love it.
lemon.
And you don't. Did you take all the cream out of it, or just put it all
No,
together?
just all together.
I would like eat them all. And then
Yeah, and then you fix.
that wouldn't be very
Oh,
clean.
believe me, you know, kitchen guys always do
Yeah.
that.
All right.
So-
So here now you didn't butter this
Okay,
because it's a non-stick.
It's a non-stick
Okay,
pan.
okay.
But you use kind of these containers. You use butter, and you're.
Do you want me to do those while you're doing the other ones, and I can
That's
just do? You want to do a few? And what are we going to do? We're going to press the crust into
Press
here.
the crust into
Okay.
the pan.
So this is going to be. So you're just going to show us 2 different ways
Two
to make it.
different ways to make it. you know.
Perfect. Okay. Cool.
So you just got a little bit of butter on them,
All right.
and you just put the cookie.
I love crust on it. I think the cheesecake, the creaminess, and then that crunchy,
And
and
the
oh, it's so good. It's such a great combination.
So whenever you got the crust on the bottom, you bake it for 5 minutes.
Okay, so we're gonna bake it a little bit while this is creamy.
While this is
Okay, great.
creamy.
So you would just put it in for 5 minutes, and that way it'll
And
kind of
it will
get a little bit of
be
a crunch
little
to
bit
it.
brown and crunchy. to it.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. So this is what we have here. All right.
So when you got all this stuff and this is whipped, you just transfer it to the container.
Gotcha.
And you bake it
Okay.
for an hour and 20
Now, what are we
minutes.
adding it to? We're
And
still
then-
adding vanilla
yeah.
to it. Okay.
You add vanilla bean.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's So what are our end product? Do we want to wait till that's done?
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
do wait,
perfect.
you know.
But tell me what's going on at the restaurant now? What do you have
Well,
going
you
on?
know, right now we got this prefix menu.
Yes.
Which is $29.95 for 4 different courses.
Great. I think we're gonna show that on the screen so you guys can check it out. So you get how many courses for 29?
4 courses.
Oh, that's fantastic. And dessert being one of
And
them.
dessert one of them.
Do I get to pick one of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
Good.
got 3 different desserts. We got 7 different entries.
Right.
Soup, salad, appetizers.
So you get everything. And
You
now is
get
that
everything.
something that we have to call in advance to? Because I know you guys get a lot of reservations. If we don't have reservation, is it still okay to just
Yeah,
come
you
on
guys
in?
can walk in. And,
Perfect.
You know, we're taking
Perfect.
what kind of
Love
person,
it.
so.
Okay, so how are we doing here on the creamy?
This one's gonna take a little longer.
And now you're gonna do that on a high whip.
Yeah, in a
Okay.
high whip so it can whip, you know.
Now, would you suggest that the cream cheese is at room temperature when you do this?
It's better, you know, because
It'll be a
whips.
lot softer. It'll whip a lot
Yeah.
faster. Okay, cool. All right. So let's go ahead. So
So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to make it that way.
perfect. You want to just do a little one?
Yeah,
And then we can
a
show them
little
what
one.
it's going to come out to. Perfect.
So what
Oh,
I
you
get
use,
is
okay, yeah, perfect. So much easier.
it's easier to do it, you know.
Yes.
Of course, you know.
Our studio
of
isn't
course,
exactly.
Yeah, it's not a kitchen, so.
And now, how long would you bake this for? I'm going to kind of move this over so you can show
you
us.
get a 10 inches pipe, it's about an hour.
An hour, so you really have to do this in
Yeah.
advance. You don't. It's not something that you can whip together right
No.
before, because you want it to be able to cool properly, also,
Yeah.
right?
If you get this one, it takes about half an hour. Because it's
Gotcha.
smaller
For the
portion.
smaller ones, because you don't
Yeah.
want it to overcook. Okay, so this is what we would have, smooth it out, and then we would be able to put this in the oven, just on a regular,
In a regular
sheet pan.
sheet
Okay,
pan and then-
cool. All right, well, let's plate that one. So this is what it comes out like,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, that's the way it's gonna come out.
Sure,
Let me get the banana sauce.
The sauce. And now, what does that consist of? looks delicious.
This is a Bailey's with vanilla, liquor, sugar, and heavy cream.
And heavy cream. So it's just basically whipped, but you don't want it. It's not like whipped like whipped cream.
No, no.
Right. Perfect. Love it.
So
Taste.
this is what we do with the cheesecake.
And
That's
now
a
you
finished
just pop
product.
that right out of there.
Yes.
Perfect. I love it. All right, let's
Because
let's,
we buttered it, you know.
yeah, buttered it. So let me move this out of the way. All right.
So after you got these ones, we brulee the bananas.
Ah, you're gonna bring flame. Fantastic.
Yes.
All right.
So
And how are you cutting that? Can you tell them what that's called when you cut it like that? Because it always makes it look so much nicer. The bias.
The bias?
Yeah, I think it looks great. And
Well,
you're gonna
we're
put
gonna
fire to
brulee,
that.
yeah.
Perfect.
Well,
Perfect.
We call them brulee, you know.
Brulee,
We wanna put sugar and
Okay.
use a
Oh,
torch
that's what
to
this is for.
yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to dip those?
No, we
gonna
just get a
sprinkle.
little
Oh,
sprinkle on top.
So easy, and what a nice little touch to do to really any dessert. I mean,
Yeah.
it just really gives it that nice
You know, who
touch.
doesn't love sugar?
Who doesn't love
Who doesn't
sugar?
love
Exactly.
Sugar, you know? So we got a little torch.
Oh, I love it.
We just caramelize
Now,
it.
obviously,
Oops.
this is something, that's okay. Now, obviously, this is something that they sell little torches at the stores that you can get and you
Yeah.
can put on there. Yeah, I love
It will
it.
be easier, you know. So
Sure, sure.
this is
Love
what
it.
you got.
Love it. And you put that, now I know you have
Got
a
on
finished
top.
one up
We
there.
got a finished one
Yes,
here.
of course, in TV
Okay.
land.
Of course.
Oh my
And
gosh,
that's the way it
that
has
looks
to be.
delicious. I love it. That is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, now we only have a few more seconds. Now, what events do you have coming up? I know you have a big competition coming up.
Yes, I'm participating on the Iron Chef on.
I love
Bluffton,
it.
so-
In Bluffton? Okay, and that's coming up this weekend. So make
Yes.
sure you check him out. He's going to be showing off his skills out there. And it's Saturday the 19th.
Saturday the
And it's
19th.
early though. You have like rounds of competition that you go through with the other chefs. They better watch out. They're in big trouble, I
No,
think.
believe me, I'm in trouble.
But I'm very excited to see you out there, and please check them out over there in Park Plaza. It is Trattoria Divina, and Hugo Lee and his staff is fantastic, and they'll take great care of you. Thank you so much,
you.
Chef, for coming on in.
thank
I'm going to dip into that in a second.
Go ahead.
And we'll be back in just a
No
moment.
problem.